All right, hey, you know what it is? It's real late on Hot 97, and my name's Peter Rosenberg, and my guy's back.
We back, yo.
Your Old Droog.
Wild D.
New record.
All day, 40 deuce, 40 seconds.
I'm very excited about this song, man.
Yo, man, that gets me hyped.
Is this, tell me, first of all, you need to lower your chair. Are you like too tall for that microphone?
Yeah, man, I don't know what it is. You want me to just hold it like this?
You might have to. So wait, hold on. First, real quick, and we're going to play the song in a few minutes, but what is this song? What's it from? What's happening right now with Your Old Droog?
This one record that I could say the sample because we cleared it. You know what I mean? New shoes, I can't wait. I got a special relationship with this joint, man. I used to hear it like back in the days when I was high on 42nd Street and be like, yo, talking to my man, yo, we got to flip that before Cameron does and shit. And like the Heatmakers era. You know what I mean? So like 10 years later, 9 years later, whatever, you know what I mean? I had the idea. I brought it to my man Skids first. He took a little too long. I brought it to Marco Polo. We made the beat. You know what I mean? Wrote the shit on the spot, knocked it out. And it's finally out.
This is very interesting, Drew. Did you have that the record's called 40 Deuce.
Yeah.
Now, did you have a thought in your mind of like, oh, I'm gonna make a more commercial sounding record, or did this you just always love that original and we're like, I want to make a tune?
Yeah, I mean, like, it was a thin line with this record. I feel like I could have played myself, but listening back, I was still me, like in the verses. You know what I mean? Being eccentric and whatnot, saying Fran Lebowitz.
Yeah. No, you got you. You're still you on the song.
Yeah, you know, Stevie Nicks. You know what I mean?
Well, it's also funny because let's keep it real. Times have changed so much that if Your Old Droog came out in 1996, right? The same way you came out, same kind of sound, and then you made the same kind of song that we just heard. People would have been like, yo, you went mad commercial, yo, using new shoes. But now in the era we live in, using new shoes feels like you're doing some real hip-hop. That's how I feel, at least. You know what I'm saying?
Wild. Yeah. You think they would have said I sold out back in the
Not
day?
sold out, but they would have been like, oh, this is the single. But honestly, you have to remember, people even felt that way. It was so crazy back in the day when you look at it. People felt like AZ Sugar Hill was a kind of commercial record.
Great song, by the way.
Right? Great song. So I'm not saying that we would have been right. I'm just saying some songs were like, yo, that's kind of the commercial joint, and it really was. Yo, If I Ruled the World, when that came out, a lot of us were like, he's using an old sample.
You know what bugged me out, though, as a youngin', like going back and doing my research, that like people hated on Big. Like when I grew up, he was just like God. And then I look back and people would just, you know, underground circles like, oh, he's pop or whatever. We don't like Juicy and
Juicy's another one. Juicy was definitely like, this is what you're coming with.
But that was like the Bible when I was growing up. You know
Things change. It's just perspective changes, because at the time it really was like, I even remember my own personal feelings. I liked Juicy. It was cool. But it was really all about Unbelievable. It was all about Unbelievable.
Crazy, especially over the Mad Lion beat.
Yeah.
Yo.
Woo!
Shout out Flex.
So listen, so what's the plan now for Your Old Droog? What do you have coming up? Is it you just letting this bubble for a minute? What's the plan?
I mean, we got joints in the stash. We gonna hit them. There's albums in the works, but.
And anything you can say about them? Are they indie? Are you working on a deal? Is there anything you can give us?
I mean, it's still not locked down, but offers are on the table still.
There's things out there.
Yeah.
So you're taking your time with this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you feel like is it interesting for you to come out, get the hype that you did? There's he sounds like Nas. There's this, there's that. Then it's like, nah, this kid's really good. Puts out Lucy's. You're doing this, that, and the next, and then. A lot of people now are checking for you, but it calmed down a bit, right?
Yeah.
And now you're back to work. Like, so what's that been like? Because the initial hype, that first minute was so big, and then it quiets a little bit, and you're just putting in that work, right?
It was a little crazy, type creepy too. Like you had people speculating on like my identity for a minute. We just put the music out, but I like the calmness, man. I come back full force. You know what I mean? We got joints, man.
So you got joints. You're just
I can drop a joint every day if I wanted to, but everything is strategic.
Well, I just wanted to have you come through real quick. It's not like you have an album this second or anything. I just wanted you to come through real quick so we could play the record.
For sure.
And then, of course, have you spit some bars.
All day.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is what you do. It's not album time yet, so we don't need to do the full in-depth. I just want you to come by and bless.
Word.
So let's see what I have here for your Old Droog. It's real late, Hot 97 on a Sunday in New York. Let's see how this feels for you. Hold on.
Listen up, y'all. This how we do it. A lot of y'all are hype man's hype man. All smiles in real life that act tough when you typing. Hit clubs and throw stacks to stunts you ain't piping. Woo. Probably go back to front when you wiping. You the type when a man FaceTime, you accept the son. That ain't your son, why y'all Skyping? There's no telling where you put your mouth. That's why I'd rather take this blunt to the head instead of siphon. Got a gripe to air it out by all means, but come on, G. I don't mean dirty laundry. Didn't my man tell you to take it to the dry cleaners? And if you so poppin', why you holding my penis? Your wave's handicapped, trying to access a ride. Plus the language you talking about wasn't specified. Lucky you called me at my civilist, and I don't entertain sneak dissing. That's frivolous. Rather lend my energy to something that's productive and more constructive than putting my constructs in your ass. I'm having fun. These fools paying me to do what I already do. Son, I'm gassed. A rhyme a day like an apple. Running off ports in a peach snapple. Increasing capital, nothing special. I just know how to bust my strap well. That ain't a shot, you just caught a little shrapnel. Dumb heat, see me firing from each direction. But the real MVP is my beat selection. Whether it's street shit or on the club tip, I pick slick ones and stick to my guns like rubber grip. A living legend, money's my only dunny, and bread's the only brethren. Schemes to make your head spin. It used to be a fledgling attempt, now I'm no longer attempt. We full-time, peep the regiment. I watch bird up, then I hit a bird up. Like come through, find something to do. Shorty bad with crappy tats on the belly. She used to bodegas with cats in them. Never been to Cat's Deli, stupendous. And I was in a stew when I penned this. With the beat on an endless loop, tremendous. Gotta thank all the producers for sending me heat. Stay with sloppy handwriting, but my Hennessy neat. What you want? I never did graffiti. Trying to grow up. Sad to say that vomiting was the only throw-ups. Mixing drinks, thought I was an expert. Got so faded, had the Earl on my sweatshirt. Hit the dice game, lost a few stacks and it hurt. But I won back a rack like Burt and put it towards recording. Wasn't even gambling big bills and started with the ones like Jordans. Won those Swanzos, then took it to my sessions. Running off with the chicken like Precious, that's what it's about. I ain't dropping rhymes for fun. About to go copping Oppenheimer fun. Word.
See? It's New York City rap.
I gotta put my shades on for this. I'm glowing up now.
It's your Old Droog. It's real late. It's Hot 97. Yo, where exactly are you from? Exactly.
Brooklyn, man.
Where in Brooklyn exactly?
It's between Gravesend and Coney Island. You know what I mean?
I knew you were out there in Brooklyn, but I never know exactly what specific neighborhood to shout out for you.
The thing is, it's like where I live is like what Clinton Hill is to Bed-Stuy and Inwood is to the Heights. You know what I mean? It's like a weird area, you know what I'm saying?
But it's Brooklyn all day.
But I'm from Remulac. How about that? The land of the Coneheads, champion hoodies all day.
Your Old Droog, real late, Hot 97.